All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here on the Harmless Dave channel. Sad news in the world of classic rock, real classic rock, as legendary guitarist Rick Derringer has passed away at the age of 77. People will know Rick for Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, but others will know Rick for Real American. Of course, I have this amazing copy of probably his most famous album here on vinyl in pristine condition. It is All American Boy. And really an icon, Rick Derringer. And should I go into like why he's never been considered for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I mean, if you can't get Ted Nugent in there. Now, again, the problem with Rick Derringer was he was a devout Christian. We'll start there. Dedicated Christian. You probably won't hear that on TMZ or anything like that. He loved America, hence Real American and All American Boy. You may remember, I believe, a 17 or 18-year-old Rick Derringer playing on a song called Hang On Sloopy. 1965, the McCoys. It doesn't get any more classic rock than the McCoys. Just an amazing song. And yeah, the bass line in that song is pretty persuasive, but Rick Derringer puts down some great guitar work here. So the news is reporting the standard stuff. Leave it, by the way, to Rick to die on Memorial Day. All right. It makes sense, I guess, because he loved this country and he loved those brave men and women who sacrificed. And apparently his heart just gave out. Now, his wife, JENDA, tells a few publications that he died peacefully after being taken off life support Monday night following a medical episode. Now, he had triple bypass surgery just 2 months ago, according to a close friend, Tony Wilson. He adds that Derringer seemed totally fine over the weekend, but on Monday night, as he was getting ready for bed and reaching for his favorite pillow, he went into what he described as some sort of shock and later died at the hospital in Ormond Beach, Florida. JENDA and Tony confirm they were by his side when he passed away, with the former, Tony, saying, "We thought we had years left, but God's timing is perfect." Yeah, devout Christians, they loved the Lord, and they also loved this country. So probably two reasons why Rick won't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He worked with Steely Dan, Kiss, Alice Cooper, one of the stranger collaborations, and he probably should be very thankful, but Weird Al used the services of Rick Derringer, and Rick did a great job on, I think it was Al's first album, may have been the first and the second, but Real American, which was used by Hulk Hogan and Donald Trump. Oh no, you just ruined the video. Yeah, Rick and JENDA were huge Trump fans. So there's a third reason why he won't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He was a showman too, especially back in the 70s. If you can watch some live footage of Derringer during the 70s, he was just a man who was possessed by the guitar and not by anything demonic. All right. He had a lot of energy on stage and he loved his fans too. You know, at one point I was supposed to chat with either him and his wife together or just him. For whatever reason, that didn't work out, but I love Rick Derringer. This is a terrific album. There's a lot of music out there by Rick Derringer that people probably don't know about. Go back to the McCoys and start there and then work your way forward. But a total guitar legend, an all-American boy, an American patriot, and a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure he's in a much better place right now. Both he and his wife, at the time that I was in conversation with them, they weren't too happy with the way this country is going. I'm sure they're happier with Donald Trump being president, but you know what? We still have a long way to go because there is so much division and so much negativity in the world today and so much hate. The hate is off the hook. So, Rick and JENDA are good people, and Rick will definitely be missed. So, my little tribute to a rock and roll legend. It stands to reason that if I ran the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Rick Derringer would have already been in there. I mean, he had an amazing career, and certainly any one of those bands that he's been in, whether it's solo or with the McCoys, right? But we're putting in what? Cyndi Lauper. By the way, he worked with Cyndi Lauper. So that's kind of ironic, right? So Cyndi Lauper goes in, and Rick Derringer never got in. So I don't know, folks. The world doesn't make sense. And Rick, God bless you. You're in a better place. Maybe, you can look down upon the rest of us and send some love our way. Send those angels.